I've definitely landed probably my two biggest dream jobs, working in a school like this in the phys ed department and then playing football. Sports played a huge part of my life ever since I was a little girl. I've always been in love with football. I used to actually kick the footy on the school oval with Dana Hooker. We grew up together, showing the boys a thing or two. They always got a bit of a surprise when me and Dana had a footy in our hand and could show them up a bit. But like many other girls and their stories, footy wasn't really a thing that we could play, and there wasn't really an established pathway for that. It was, I think, 2017 when West Coast had their academy program where I was able to really just, be reintroduced to the game for the first time. I was lucky enough to get drafted in 2018 to the club down the road, but then as soon as West Coast had a team, I quickly jumped ship because that's, my favourite colours. Very early days, our coach and one of my mentors, Adam Selwood, when I asked, look, I need to work on my kick, it's an area of my game I need to improve, he said, leave it with me. And then sure enough, the next day, he turned around and said, how about Ross Glendenning? And I thought, oh, he'll probably do. He took me down to the local footy park and I think we had a dozen sessions there and I just couldn't believe my luck. And then it was really nice for then when I, played for West Coast, he was able to present my jumper. So having him along for the ride has been a really special moment for me. It has been absolutely extraordinary being involved in this team, especially from the ground up in the inaugural team. I'll never forget running out of round one for that inaugural game against Collingwood. Finally able to live out a dream of mine from a very little age. Just this group of girls that we've got together, it's unlike any other sporting team I've been involved with. The bond that we've got is super special, and I think you can see it off field, but also on field it translates really well to football and how connected we are.
Dana Hooker goes out wide. It's a good kick as well. It's put Guard in an excellent position.
I'm so lucky and so fortunate to have such an amazing support network at Perth College. I was really lucky to land this gig, and I've been here for 8 years now, and through the sporting field, or whether it's dance or drama, this school does an incredible job of being able to support girls and teachers follow their dream. It's inspiring for me to see that some of these girls do perhaps look up to me. I remember looking across the field one day and seeing one of my students with a handmade sign, "Go Mrs. Guard, number 4, and that was so heartwarming. So I think really it's actually more inspiring for me because it's our motivation, not just for me, but for a lot of us AFLW players. If I can help encourage girls to play footy or just be involved in sport, then that's a huge win for me and a huge win for us as footy players. It's one of the fastest growing sports, and it's just wonderful that we're being able to provide that pathway for them. Our number one takeaway and advice to give to any girl would be to follow your dream, because if you work hard enough and you really pursue what you love, you never know where it could take you.